In today's video, I'm going to teach you lock transforms from the sidebar. This is a simple but powerful way to prevent accidental movement, rotation, or scaling while you work in Blender. If you've ever nudged an object out of place with a shortcut or the gizmo, locking transforms will save you a lot of time and frustration. Start by selecting the object you want to protect. Make sure it's highlighted in the 3D viewport so Blender knows which item you're about to edit. With the object selected, press the N key to open the sidebar. This panel slides in from the right side of the viewport. If it doesn't appear, make sure your mouse is hovering over the 3D viewport when you press N. In the sidebar, switch to the Item tab. This tab shows information and editable properties for the selected object. Near the top, you'll find a section labeled Transform. Inside Transform, you'll see three groups: Location, Rotation, and Scale. Each group has three fields, X, Y, and Z, corresponding to the three axes in 3D space. Next to each axis value is a small padlock icon. Click the padlock beside any axis you want to lock. You can lock one axis, two, or all three, and you can do this independently for location, rotation, and scale. When the padlock is closed, that axis is locked and cannot be changed. This applies to the gizmo, to keyboard shortcuts like G for move, R for rotate, and S for scale, and to direct numeric entry. It's a reliable way to keep an object aligned or constrained to a specific direction while you work elsewhere. For example, if you want an object to slide only along the X-axis, lock the Y and Z axes under location. If you need a camera to keep its orientation fixed, lock all three axes under rotation. If a model must stay the same size, lock scale on X, Y, and Z so it won't stretch by accident. You can mix and match locks to fit your task, and you can change them at any time. To unlock an axis, simply click the padlock again to open it. The lock state stays with the object until you change it, which is handy when switching between multiple items in a scene. Keep in mind that locks are designed to block manual edits. If you're using constraints or drivers, those systems may still influence the object as expected, and that's all there is to it. Select the object, press N to open the sidebar, go to the Item tab, and use the padlocks next to Location, Rotation, and Scale to lock any X, Y, or Z axis you need.